I wanted to talk about this yesterday, and I just didn't feel well. I'm getting used to not feeling well because of things being forced into my existence. I do not consent. I thought that those of you who are on your pedestal, I thought that you understood spiritual law, and that's what a lot of shit that you have acquired have gotten to. I do believe that certain families in certain tiers of finance know this, and I have a feeling that there are some people who don't mind breaking spiritual law consistently that have made their way into your environment. You have forgotten how to use your spiritual tools to discern. I don't feel focused too much on they don't need to. This is what I feel. I don't need I could lose half of it and I still have more money than God, is what I feel. Maybe if you're passing on something, I would clear your mind as much as you can. I would listen to a subconscious mind flush on loop while you're meditating, while you're sitting there, and let them show you what somebody's intentions are and that it will not be a good fit. You may want to leave this thing, if you care that much about what you've built, to somebody that's not blood related and break. This could be a false belief when it comes to the spiritual law, is keeping this shit in the family. What happens now when you have family members, because every generation seems to be descending more than the last, but not everybody, and this could be that some of your family members slept with someone of another bloodline, and this is the outcome, right? And this, it will take a lot for some of these people to do that, because it's been an implanted and imprinted belief that we have to leave it to somebody with this last name. What the things that I'm exposing with other beings, even shape-shifting into others, it is, a lot of it is to attain your shit for some type of spiritual rank. Well, we don't talk about this. Not many people talk about this. Not many people feel bold enough to talk about it. I know people know I'm fucking nuts, so here I am speaking about this shit. But basement. It's in the basement. Yep. You haven't been in the basement in a long time. There's a lot of things that have been being taken and put into the basement because they know that you don't like to go down there. This feels like a castle or a freaking whole environment. That a house, an environment house, a fucking world house is what it feels like. All right. Yeah, maybe just think about that a little bit. But here's what I want to touch on. I want to touch on yesterday. There's just, for the person who rolled their eyes, you're one day, and it's going to be soon, your eyes are going to stay like that. And because you've mocked people for the way that they look. You've mocked mentally challenged people. And those just features of others. Yep. Two people. I talk about these two people a lot that just can get through anything together. If these two people are friends, and they're, even if they're not attracted, I feel like eventually they wind up hooking up with each other. And I can't stand using that term, but I don't know what else to say. And these two going through difficulty, it's effortless, yet we need to let something know that we're done with this now. But let's talk about how they get through things. These are the master homelessness motherfuckers here. Be right back. I want to show you guys what they. I heard middle. Don't deny your intuition. But there were people who were trying to create something to make that not happen. It's just real fucking weird. They're bored. In the middle, and then I heard middle again. So look at what's up in the middle. Before time is the one that's sticking up. That's another reason. Your souls have known each other and have been connected since before the time that we know. We'll say, what does that mean before time? How is that possible if time didn't exist or this existence didn't exist? You know what I'm saying? Please stop questioning fucking stupid shit. You sound like an idiot. Some shit's just obvious, and other things don't need to be explained or expanded, or yes, here comes consequence. Okay, we're not saying that these two people are blameless. We're just saying that they could just deal with a lot of consequence from shit. Yeah, and we embrace it together. I dig it. I like it. But the terrorism, okay. It could be that you experience that shit in whatever country that you're in. Here comes consequence. No problem. Yay! Look, there it is. Yay! This is, I embrace it. Look, I'm waving at it. Next problem, next solution. Yep. Oh, I see why. See, these two people are okay with dealing with this shit. They're independent. We hear independent and we automatically think money. That's not what this is. This is independence is I can fix this problem, or I can come up with the solution to it. A lot of problems require another person or another side, right? I'm actually grateful for it. You don't see it as consequence. This is another thing I'm getting. Is it consequence or is this just life? There's 2 child cards here again. This is also, I'm grateful, I'm thankful. This, since a child, this could even be since before the time that you know in this existence. You may not remember how you were as a kid. If the 2 of you played together, the 2 of you could have grown up together. Or you separately dealt with this shit and now you met each other along the way, and this is why this shit seems effortless. There's always jealousy that comes with this. You give each other good advice. This is it. I got this. You share this shit. Is it possible that part of your contract here is to go through this shit so that you can show other people how easy it could be to get through consequence, adversity, tough times, whatever you want to call it? OV. I heard voila. DS. Verse. VS. This is another reason these 2 can do this shit. It's not verse. We're not verse each other. It's together. Here you go. Here, yay, here's consequence. Hi, good morning. We're homeless. Hi, you're still beautiful, right? I love looking at your face and shit like that, or just your demeanor alone makes me feel like I'm content with this. I'm not necessarily ecstatic over it, Nancy. Not necessarily Nancy they put on there. I don't know what that's for or who that's for, but I know that this is just what's in my life right now. It's staring me in the face. What am I supposed to do? Me fighting this would send me back to a place where I possibly just got through. If you were going through this by yourself, this looks like you could have been going through this by yourself, and then you met someone along the way and had a conversation. Or you met them in jail, and that was consequence too. Everywhere you go, you carry this with you, where you help people solve problems. You do it physically with actually telling them how to fix things based off your experience, which is why I feel like some of you have this life for a reason. Do I believe that this life is a life you're supposed to have consistently? I do not. I feel like at some point you get to the point where either this dissipates a little bit. There's always consequence for shit. Always. Even if the consequence is this. You fucked with the wrong person. I mean, you gave your information, your personal, data, your time to the wrong person. There's consequence for that as well. Yeah, karma, consequence. Yep. Do you see this? You see how she sits there and they sit there? This is it. You both keep this thing flowing, which would be, oh my God, boom. For those of you who seems like you're always dealing with consequence, right? What is this thing, this fucking constant? If it's not that for you to be the lesson, or not the lesson, but the teacher more or less to other people. Like, why is my shit always on blast? Why is everything I'm going through public? So is the way you're handling it, though. Don't forget about that, and how you come out on the other side. That's important to someone like this. But it could be this, you two that do this together, you're helping each other clear out all this karma. I'm telling you, I feel like whoever you are, you were either czars or fucking pharaohs or kings and queens that were tyrants and shit. And I have a feeling with this Knight of Cups here that maybe you need to be a little bit more empathetic. And this could be why this is uncomfortable for you in this life. If you feel like there's this, I don't like being empathetic, right? But then I find myself in situations where I have no choice but to be. You can't expect to get empathy if you don't show it at some point. You're not getting what you put out. Now, there are people who say that they understand this, right? They live their lives based off of this, but something happened where you changed and you're wondering, well, why do I have to do all this to get this? It's because it's creating a block in your flow. Some of you do. You need to be reminded about the spiritual law that you're not breaking this law, but you're just creating unnecessary kickback because you're expecting this empathy or compassion or sympathy or just understanding, we'll call it, from people for what you're going through, but you have shunned and shook your head and fucking turned your back on people who deserved it. That's all. Seeking asylum. Yep. And I think that's, what's this? Yep, I do believe the two of you are very much aware that if it's any more than the two of you, if there's one more person here, this commitment is that there's no commit. It's hard to commit that way. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. For those of you who didn't find this person yet, and I'm feeling people going, I wish I fucking had somebody that I could go through this with. There it goes. You just wished it. You wait for it. Nope. Be careful of your wish. I wish that I had somebody just like me. This is someone who loves themselves. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups for me is just, I love myself. This is innate. Page of Cups for me. It's in the my core. This love you have for yourself and the way you view yourself is another reason why you just don't wind up giving up. This to me is giving up. A senior, it may not be somebody that's your age, all right? There's DUI here. Clearly, they're the only letters that are facing up. It could be that you don't even have a vehicle right now. I'll tell you what, this is what's going to happen for those of you who are making it very, very clear through something you feel that I don't care if they're older or younger than me. It doesn't matter. Do we do that? Do we say that we can't now see this person as someone that the universe brought into our life? I didn't ask for this. This motherfucker's 70. I'm 40. What are you talking about? It's the way that you handle shit together. It could be that the soul of that inhabits your body, you know each other from past lives, and you could have even, you worked together well in past lives. Tuesday. Somebody got a DUI on fucking Tuesday. Hag. Uh-oh. DUI, Hag, and Tuesday. What's up with this one, though? Is this the one that you're dealing with shit with? Okay, then now there's the other side. There's somebody who's very good at handling problems, but you're with someone who's creating them. At the very least, they just watch you deal with them with the double tap and pink. This is a woman, an actual woman with the double tap. Pink, walrus, and mirage. Do you know what's funny? Do you know what these look? These reminded me of balls for some reason on his face. I don't know why it did. This reminds me of a sack. Or they look like one with the walrus and shit. Spider in reverse. Spider, spider, dance the drink over to me. This is stuck in a web in reverse. And then here's the prism. This looks like Pink Floyd. Someone's name could be Floyd. This reminds me of Pink Floyd. The wall. Here's a brick wall. Another brick in the wall. Oh, yeah. We don't need education. Right? Delve into that. How much education do you need when your life is just constant consequence? Maybe all you came here for was to clear this shit out. This is a rapid karma clearing is what it feels like to me. Like, I must have done some fucked up shit. It kind of makes me a little hard thinking about that, right? Or a little that I was that type of motherfucker. Now I get the experience of being a little bit different in this lifetime. And maybe it's this. The kind of karma that you two had to clear out is easier with both of you there. This is heavy shit. This is beheading, setting on fire, friggin' all kinds of crazy shit in history. And it could be that when you clear this out, you may feel sick as if you're dying. It could possibly be that your contract is up. You did what you had to do. And you will be going peacefully. You face it, right? Just face it is what they're saying. Justice, balance. You balanced out the scales of karmic fucking justice. Fell right next to the Wheel of Fortune. For being fucking evil in the past. Even possibly bully-like. It wasn't recognized as that. This was just tyranny. That's bullying. That's gang stalking. It's forcing your hand and manipulating. I think it's clear. Nobody's coming to save me. What are they going to do? He's going to come down and he's going to say, this is karma. You need to clear it out. You fucking know this already. I feel like if that's what Jesus could come back and do, like, are you nuts? Everything is cause and effect. Some of you have acknowledged this, but you're not applying it. If I had to say, maybe I'll do a friggin' reading that if Jesus could talk on certain shit, since people, I get it. It's the idea of that cat. He was fair. I feel like he was fair. He represented the true humanitarian Heyoka, awakened, fucking, I don't know what D this motherfucker was in, but if he turned water into wine and shit, I'm guessing that we can do it too. See, that's another thing that keeps people fucked up, is thinking that that's the only cat. At some point, naturally, as a human, as a being, you will resent that cat. And this is what creates a lot of friggin' agitation with certain Christians too, is because there's a sense of cockiness and entitlement, and you're a sinner and you need to do this and repent, but I never talk about my shit. All I do is talk about everybody else's sins and fucking mistakes and this, that, and the other, which creates something inside of you. It creates some type of false sense of godliness. Now we have this cat who seemed to be perfect in every way, and it represents the opposite of these people. That does something to you. And what it does is, when you have this kind of pride and ego and this, nope, I'm not at fault here, you start to bash people more. You're really breaking people down, though. The building up is like these ridiculous chants and these ridiculous things that are said. Are you really building people up? People may leave this congregation or leave this parish or church or shit jam feeling immediately okay because of the energy that, but when it comes down to long-term getting something out of it, I know how stupid that sounded, but I don't feel like they are. It's a temporary fix for a permanent, what, existence? Legacy. This Ten of Pentacles to me is ancestors, right? This what was here. It was clearing out the scales, balancing them out. Ten of Pentacles. This is breaking generational curses and shit. This is also, to me, once you do this, I feel like is when possibly this money comes in. You would have to be. If you have way too much karma, it's just heaviness that covers you and shit. And I feel like it could create anger and bitterness inside of you that you feel like you're not looking at it like, here's consequence, all right? Here comes the sun. Here comes, I got it, no problem. If you feel like this is your mindset, I'm not sure how I got this way or why I am this way. I do believe it's because you have an extensive amount of fucking karma to clear out. Maybe this will be the aha as to why people who don't seem like they make bad decisions always have consequence. You could feel like the law of attraction is fucking backwards. I feel like the more I put out, the worse I get. Look at it like that. We're going to put your karma clearing on nitrous, and it's going to be uncomfortable for a little while. Yep. Queen of Cups. I don't even feel like they want me to use these cards anymore, and I'm not ready. I'm not ready to stop. Effortless. There we go. I want to show you what was... You make it look easy. Please don't get mad at these people. It's like signing up for a class and then getting angry that they're teaching you the class. Yeah, thriving. You're not going to thrive in chaos forever. But you do. Because this is my life since I was a child. I'm incarnated. Here I am. Hee hee hee. This is attractive, healthy mindset to me. Never too much. Oh, maybe it is. I clear contracts that keep me stuck in this life, in this existence, in this realm with any underworld or lower vibrational deities, entities, beings. So motivate. I am blank and I wish I could. Oh, Christ. Let's find out what this is. I am... Tell me I am... I am new beginnings in the reverse. I am stuck in this constant fucking what? Accelerated motion in the reverse, but I'm not sure. I wish I could just move on. It wouldn't make sense to say I'm stuck and I wish I could be stuck. I wish things could go slower. This to me is I'm stuck. I can never seem to get the right help. This is why this other person is important, or the other one is important to you, right? That's the same thing. I wish I could just friggin' put my foot on the gas and then what? Just move on. Move on to the next chapter of my life. I am stuck. You may have, this is asking these beings, right? This is also the Temperance. Yup. Balance. This is honest with yourself too. With this Temperance and the Ace of Swords, for me, I'm honest with myself when I speak to other people from this point on, because this existence here for me to get through it is just me not passing on information. I meet this person now. They may give me information for my next, but I'm taking it in. What did I think this morning? Something I was thinking was another aha moment, or just something I'm going to question. Nah, I'm not even sure it's worth mentioning. I would have to pause it and shit, and I don't feel like doing that. I'm honest. Because you're going to wind it, if you want to work together with other people, this is also advice from your path. How easy life would be. This is how we all look at it. This is an experience, a short-lived one. Some of them, it's longer lived than you'd expect or that you would anticipate, but it has everything to do with how you're handling the shit and are you recognizing things. Are you saying, okay, well, maybe I do this, or maybe I let too many of these people in my life. Maybe I self-sabotage by this. It's the acknowledgement, the acceptance, that helps you go. It's these beings that, here's what they're showing me. Attila, ding, 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 and then people talk about the spiritual bank. You know, we can look at it this way. Every time I level up or have these aha moments, ta-ting, ta-ting, ta-ting. But those aha moments are supposed to be reiterated to other people so that they can get out of being stuck as well. What's up with the hag? I forgot about the hag, and I feel like this particular hag was glad that I did. Who got the DUI? PR. Patricia. Is there a female Parker? Is that a... I guess that could be a... M-I... Rima? Prim? P-R-I-M. Primo could be... Oh. Faradad. That's what I got. Prim Faradad. With the plane? I don't know. That would be... I have to wait for the advertisements to clear. This is the strangest thing. Anyway, sometimes the second time is better. And sometimes I wish I could shut off these fucking messages and ahas that come from everything that I do throughout the day. When I go on this word Urban Dictionary app, every time I type in the 3 letters and hit it first, it's off. Like the calibration is off. I type it in again, immediately spot on. The second time around is going to be about as close to perfect as you could possibly get. RMR. Ride my rocket. Like I said, the second time around. Someone got a DUI. She's a hag. I guess normally what would happen is this broad would just hop on someone's dick. That's what I got. Tell me what's up. If she's a hag, I feel like they don't even... What? You're going to have to take the... You're going to have to. Someone's been getting out of shit like this for a long time. Yep. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What's this slowing down? Ride my rocket. Somebody was like, just hurry up and do it. I can't even fucking stand. I can't even believe I'm letting this woman do this shit. Yeah, protection. I hope that you're going to wear protection with this shit. I see Pimp My Ride too. PMR. Okay, well, that's another great thing. Okay, so people who do this and are masters at clearing out this shit, you occupy your time wisely. This could even be you wind up running into somebody who has car parts that you need. You know what I mean? It's that working collaboration is what this is. Working together. You're going to see just how well you work together with most people when you have this type of mindset, this type of acceptance. Tag, you're it. Oh, be careful of people saying tag and trying to transfer. Now, there's young people who were trying. Listen to me. For those of you who have someone in your life trying to get you to do stupid shit and do black magic, when I tell you the fucking consequence is going to be something that you may not experience all of it here, but when you're gone, in fact, most of it you're going to experience here. Pay attention to what they look like and what their life is like from doing this shit. What is this? This is a cop. I've been saying protect yourself. I mean, Jesus Christ, do you really need your shit done like this? This is, look, let me show you something. Sitting on the horse, that's what she's doing. But this is fucking backwards. I mean, I can't even look at this broad number. What's next? Let me explain it to you. It's not the face that's making you sick. It's the hole that's making you sick. You could have 3 fucking condoms on. I think that some of you are not, and I get it. This is what I got. Maybe this barrier will protect this thing that's clearly attached to this fucking broad from coming into me. It's you're just the second that you touched them. That's it. That's how serious this shit is for those of you who are just... what are those sponges that are super... you're a loofah when it comes to just absorbing shit. If you are waiting for her to show up any moment, I would say as soon as you open the door. No. It's a no for me. And purgatory, they're in a state of purgatory. Here, you can tell by looking at somebody. If this is a cop where, please stop doing this. I can feel that a lot of you don't even remember, or you just have no desire to fill out paperwork. I'd rather get my dick sucked, or I'd rather have them do blackmail, or I mean, not do blackmail. Well, maybe even set people up to be blackmailed. Please stop doing this. I mean, you don't have to go out and put yourself in harm's way like a lot of other cops are doing, but just do us a favor and at least take the time to fill out the fucking paperwork, because what's going to happen is this. You let this drunk now back on the street, and she's going to drive without a license. She's going to wind up killing somebody you care about, or even putting you in a hospital. It's not going to kill you. Remember, this is a tough lesson when this shit happens, and you're not seeing it. So what will happen is you will be purgatory and eyebrow. I don't know what the fuck this is, but they're in purgatory. You connect yourself, you will be in purgatory. This is you saying to the universe, I embrace this purgatory-like state. I want to be there too. You think it's just mental and that you're stronger mentally, and you may be, but what happens when this broad now goes through a light and you're there coming on the other side, and she T-bones you, and you wind up in the hospital with one of them fucking body cast and a halo, a different type of halo than you were expecting, because I feel like that's it. There's consequence for everything is the lesson here. How do you deal with it? Like a boss. That's all we do over here. See ya.